the blue lock changes you. Whether that's for better or for worse, it's for you to decide. I'm referring to the ongoing soccer manga / anime written by Muneyuki Kanashiro that's currently taking the world by storm right now, and for a very, very good reason. You see, unlike other teen sport manga where it's all about teamwork and all that goody two-shoe stuff, Blue Lock is about creating the world's greatest egoist striker. Now, usually when you think of ego, you would think that is something terrible and blasphemous. After all, throughout most of our lives we've been taught that those who divulge themselves from ego can never truly be successful, especially in the world of team-based sports. But Blue Lock directly challenges that philosophy and shines light on how ego can be used to foster one's growth and inner potential. The best example of this would be the manga's main protagonist, Yoichi Isagi. We see Isagi change from someone who values the team to someone who values his own goals and ambitions above everyone else. Though this growth isn't a toxic one, as even though he indulges in his own ego, he's able to understand his weaknesses and recognize the strength of others. Thus, he's able to keep growing to avoid being comfortable with his current self. In his own words, I will be reborn as many times as it takes to achieve victory. He's never too blinded by his ego to lose sight of who he is at his core, and is always striving to be the best possible version of himself. Now, let me ask you, after hearing that, do you still think having an ego is a bad thing? Well, for me, I view ego in the same light as a weapon. When used and nurtured properly, it can produce overwhelmingly powerful results for a person. But at the same time, if it's not properly nurtured, it can send someone into a downward spiral or cloud their head with typical delusions. But this now begs a question. What is ego, and how can it be nurtured in a healthy way? Well, I think it depends on the person and how they view it. It could be having a ton of self-confidence for some, an overwhelming sense of self-importance, or an insatiable hunger / drive for self-improvement. I believe Blue Lock tries to preach the message that ego is all of these things. But that's not the only message that Blue Lock is trying to teach its reader. Because even if you do have the necessary ego, if you charge such your dreams recklessly, you'll fail more often than not. As Jim Fox's ego would put it, you need to first find a formula that helps increase your chance of success. In Blue Lock, this can pertain to goals, but honestly, this can really be applied to anything in our actual day-to-day lives. For example, let's say you want to build your dream physique. You would need to find a diet that helps supplement that and a workout schedule that helps sculpt it. Now, really, that's a simplified version of what I'm trying to say here, but hopefully it gets the point across. Basically, you need A plus B to produce your results. Once you have that basic formula down, you can expand on it to produce even greater results towards your own goals. As long as you have that and a burning desire that should be enough for you to succeed. Right? See, that's the thing with life. If you have all this, you might just end up falling short from your own peers. But don't worry, because all of that can change with just a little bit of... Now, that might sound a little controversial seeing how we're talking about taking things in our own hands with our ego. Now, am I saying that despite all these things that everything is still controlled by coincidence? Well, yes and no. But what if I told you there's a way to get luck on your side? Now, this might be jumbled because I'm trying to understand the concept myself, so please bear with me for a little bit. Have you ever stepped in dog poop before? It's like the worst thing to happen because you notice that there's a whole bunch of it lying around you. Now, would you really think of this as bad luck? Because if you really think about it, if you had noticed this before and dogs all poop in your way, that would have just been you analyzing the situation, right? Now, what you're probably wondering what I'm talking about here. What I'm saying is that not every situation has luck involved in it. Rather, it's something that's gifted to those who are ready and waiting to accept it, especially in areas of competition, such as sports, climbing the ladder at your workplace, or, well, content creation. Throughout either of these fields, you're constantly increasing your individual skills to better yourself and stand out amongst the rest. Of course, when surrounded by all this fierce competition, coincidences do proceed to pop up, leading to the epicenter of luck. Now, to spare you even more long-winded explanation, what I'm saying is, luck does come around, but it doesn't always come to those who sat around and wait until the last possible second. Rather, the ones who foresee the possibility and work towards it, so that they're ready when the time comes, will more than likely grab that luck. To quote another sports mega actually, opportunities present themselves to those who are prepared. Now, with all of this, you should technically be ready, right? Well... but I already have a dream here. But when you really think about it, does everyone truly reach their dreams? So, people always talk about how they gave up on it, or changed their dreams on the way. Yet, no one will talk about the people who chase their dreams and are satisfied with just that. They are the ones who are shot down one time and let their resolve burn out. So they sell for less while saying they still want to achieve their dream but have no actual progress for it. Now, let me ask you, do you want to be like that? Do you want to be someone who's lost sight of their dream and got so complacent that they've forgotten their origin? or what they strive for. Someone who looks back on the path they walked and regret not trying when it's too late? No, I don't think anyone does in reality. Things could pop up that dampens their resolve over time without them really realizing it, because that's just how life is. But those that have the resolve to keep going, despite all those things, those are the ones who truly succeed. Now that sounds simple, right? Except it really isn't. The path to the top is a lonely and treacherous road to walk. To constantly challenge yourself and all your limits, it can keep your passion burning as a process itself. You'll find yourself shunned by others who don't understand your desire, and other times will put you down just to make sure you stay in their comfort zone. You'll find moments where you feel like nothing has changed. Moments that'll leave you thinking if it was really all worth it. That's when you need to calm down, take a deep breath, and remember why you started down this path. Strengthen your resolve in the way that you know how to do, and grab your destiny with your own hands to sharpen it the way that you want to. And that is why I believe bluelock tries to teach you in regards to bettering yourself. Not just in sports, but in all aspects of life, no matter what it pertains to. To stand with your head high, able to convey your dream, to have the resolve and self-confidence to keep down the path that you chose, to challenge yourself, learn from your mistakes, and grow as a person who can stand on their own 2 feet. The type of person who can make a change for themselves and cause a chemical reaction to those around them who want to better themselves to achieve their own dreams. The type of person whose vision won't be clouded with delusions. The type of person who always wants to be the best version of themselves. Now, honestly, reading this manga has shaken me down to the core of my soul. 2022 was a rough time for me, and for a lot of reasons. I moved to a new place that's way far out from everybody I know. Started a job where I was no good at, and still not really that good at. And went through a bad breakup. It was hard to keep my spirit going and find time to do things for me. To focus down on my career for YouTube. Then I started to read bluelock. And it reminded me of so many things I long forgot about myself. I've resolved to keep myself from ever being like that again. And to continue carving my own path. Which is why I've made it my goal this year to make another step towards my dreams, towards my freedom, towards the ideal me. No matter what comes my way, I'll brave it all and become stronger for it. And with all that, I wish all my fellow diamonds in the rough the best wishes that you go on your own journey towards your dreams, wherever they might be. And as for me, I'm on the road to 5K. I let the camera run! Hey, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed the video. You hit the like and subscribe button. Did you? Hit the like and subscribe button, little Timmy. But no, seriously though. If you did stick around for the whole video, thank you. A lot of work went into this video. A lot of clip finding and everything. I wanted to add a few more like bits from the anime, but I've heard a lot of copyright stuff with that happen, so I didn't want to try it. But more or less, I still tried a lot of new editing things in here. If y'all couldn't tell, I hope it did. I hope it was abundant, but I tried. That's all I can say. If this video didn't turn out too well, I'll obviously take what I learned, what I did do, and like expand on it. Again, formulas, you know what I'm saying? But in regards to bluelock, I've been enjoying the anime. In all honesty, it is a pretty good adaptation, except sometimes the animation. I think everybody can agree with that. Like, dog, what was this scene right here? Why? In regards to the manga, great. Holy Christ, great. Oh my god. And speaking of this, and also pertaining to bluelock, so we're talking about bluelock now again. I didn't talk about the flow state, or egocentrism, or reflex, actually. Reflex. I didn't talk about that in this video. But I will, maybe at some point in this video does well enough, I'll probably talk about that and how to incorporate that into our own everyday lives. Because like I said, bluelock's not just about soccer, it's just about bettering yourself to better yourself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. As y'all heard in the video as well, I'm trying to reach 5K. You know what I'm saying? We did recently hit 1,000. I didn't say anything about that because to me personally it's not that big of a milestone, I guess. The biggest thing comes from that 5K. I feel that's when I really start going down the path that I've chosen, you know? And that shows my results to me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this this has been a video. Thank y'all for watching the whole video. I really do appreciate it. Again, if like, subscribe, share the video around, really help your boy grow. 5K this year, remember, please, 5K. But until next time, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for picking up the video. Hopefully, again, y'all enjoyed it. I'm terrible at talking without a script, as you can tell. Why are you still here? Bye!